So now you did caregiving before what you're currently doing, correct?
I've done caregiving or home health and nursing care work in facilities for over 20 years.
In facilities too. Mm-hmm. So when you lived in California,
yes.
Oh, so you're doing this? You've been doing this like forever.
Yeah.
All right. What got you involved in healthcare back in California?
Well, it started with me helping out with my grandparents a lot, and I really enjoyed being with them and spending time with them and helping them however I could. It gave me some kind of like fulfillment or like purpose. So it just went on from there.
Just as they got older, they needed more and more care, and you stepped in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now you have 2 boys now.
Yeah, I have 2 boys. So
you're still caring in a big way.
I've learned there's all kinds of caring.
You're working with Robbie right now.
Yeah.
So tell me the story of how all this came to be. How you've ended up as his primary caregiver.
Well, his mother took care of him for. He's never been in a nursing home.
So what happened? He
was in a car accident and he damaged his. I was told it was a cerebral cortex. Okay. But just all where it connects. Yeah. Because as you can see, he smiles and we have great conversations, but without words. Yeah. So, and he seems like he's all there, but everyone has their own opinions. But he left on life support for about 1.5 years. His mom's choice. After
a car accident.
Yeah.
Okay. His mom's choice. He was on life support for 1.5 years.
It's where he healed at the point he was.
Now, I saw some pictures on the walls there too. So he used to
play the drums. Yes. You could tell him a country song or Led Zeppelin, any of that, and he could just do the drums. He was magnificent with the drums. Yeah. So I've only watched videos because I met him like 12 years ago for the first time, and I was just taken back because I saw this man in a bed at home and the care they had for him and the love they had for him. I just thought it was beautiful. I was like just in awe. I did. I thought it was amazing. So now to get to be part of that is, I think, a blessing. So, and because I love taking care of people, it just kind of all worked out because Grandma got sick and she ended up with stage 4 lung cancer. She was in total denial. So she waited to the very end. When we moved here, she was still in denial. Yeah. And because we were here and she started getting a little happier and she said that we gave her a reason to live, pretty much, the boys running around and all that stuff. So she went and got a biopsy and it was already stage 4. And she didn't want any treatment. So, and she wanted to die here at home. So we did a lot of, a good, comfortable thing for her was for her to show me everything because no one was allowed to touch her baby. That was her pride and joy, her best friend. Robbie. Yeah. She didn't like what anyone would tell her. You don't give her advice, nothing. It was her way or the highway. It was like, you don't mess around. Oh my goodness. I was very uncomfortable at first. Really? But yeah, because she just would stand there and and that was only because her brother had died and she kind of knew inside that she was not well, so she knew it was going to have to happen, but to be able, in the long run, to have her actually comfortable and content and say, I know my son is in good hands. It made me feel it made me feel really good. While I was doing hospice here with her.
So you were caring for her as she was dying too.
And I had another patient that made me happy. Her name was Leota. She was amazing. Wow. She was like my breath of fresh air. Well, because here, this was kind of, wow, this could be very, very depressing from an outsider's point of view. And the hospital would say, they were like, you're crazy. I might very well be, but I love people. I love caring for people. And and it was my family too now. So it's my extended family. So then it was even more, it made more sense. Yeah. But in all honesty, I never ever even knew that I existed until people care. I completely was overindulged in caring for people. And when, I think one of the first trainings, Sarah just burst out and she's joyful and, you're not a caregiver. Only if you're you care because you don't make much money. She was like, she was amazing. Everything she said, it really, really touched me. And I was just like, from there, it went on. Like, the trainings are amazing. You just feel like more of a person. Huh. And then when Amy came along, oh my goodness, it was like, oh, I need to take care of myself in order to really take care of my family and my Robbie. The fact that I work for People Care, because I've never even wanted to mention the home health places I work for. I was an awesome caretaker. Amazing. Everyone totally, completely I took the best care of them, but I never really had support from any facility or any home health agency until now. I felt like a whole new feeling about home health care after I do love your guys' trainings, and I like the people. Yeah. They all kind of add, like, it's become more of a proper pot of mixture of just the greatest casserole ever, if that makes any sense.
It does, actually. I'm from the Midwest.
It smells good. It looks good.
So, but you said his hands. So you said you saw some progress.
Yes, sir. His hands they are contracted.
Yeah.
And I'm learning all these little interesting things. So we've been putting the hand cones. I found them on Amazon, and because Amy had said that you put his hands in warm water, and I noticed that does help. You keep the hands in warm water, and then I've been putting them in the hand cones every single day. So at the doctor visit, the first thing she does is go over to feel his hands, and she had his hand in his hand, and she said, Amber, his hands don't feel as contracted. And I was like, yes! Yes! I was just so excited. I felt like, there's like some good things that, things are possible. Yeah. This person just doesn't need to exist. He's like, he has plenty of purpose. So
if you had to tell caregivers, and I think you already said a few key things already, but there are caregivers out there that are in similar situations or as trying. What's your advice to them to be able to stay as fresh, as optimistic, as engaged as you are?
The caregivers, they really, like Sarah says, they really need to care. They must care, and they do care. And if that brings you joy, remind yourself that, and care about yourself.
So were you always just fundamentally wired to care?